By the time this video comes out, OP08 should already be out and my OP08 unboxing video should be coming out later today. Just like the other OP08 leaders that we have gone through, we are finally down to our last leader, Kalgara. In this video, I'll be sharing with you my day 1 deck list for Kalgara, and again, just another disclaimer, please take the list with a grain of salt as the list has not been tested and merely theory. Let's first talk about the leader Kagara. He is a yellow leader with 5 life and 5k power. In case you are wondering who this character is, he is from the Skypiea arc. His effect is 1 Dawn attached. On attack, play 1 Shandora warrior character from your hand equal to or lesser than your Dawn. Then add 1 card from the top of your life to your hand. His effect screams rush aggro. For example, if you have 3 Dawns, you can attach 1 Dawn to your leader, attack, and use his effect to play down a Genbo, a 3-cost Shandora warrior, and you will still have 2 Dawns left to play a Shura. As of right now, we don't have a boss character for the Shandora warriors, but imagine if you get a 10-cost Shandora warrior, so meaning at 10 Dawn you can attach 1 Dawn to your leader to swing using his effect to play down a 10-cost warrior, then still have 9 Dawns left to play your 9-cost Yamato. Being yellow means you will have access to healing and strong triggers, and as of right now, the pool of Shandora warrior is not a lot, so we will have to mix Skypiea cards as the deck also revolves around Upper Yard. The strategy, like I mentioned earlier, is to rush down the opponent and cheat out as many characters as fast as possible. So here's my take on the Kalgara leader. Firstly, I'm running 2 copies of Cornice. She's here for the 2k counter, but also because she is a Skypiea card and is searchable by Shura and Upper Yard. She can be easily replaced by other 2k counters. I would suggest either Frankie or Capone Beige. Next, I'm running 4 copies of Shura, the searcher for our deck. He can search for everything in the deck except for the 4 copies of Ace. Next, I'm running 4 copies of Holly. She is here because I'm running 4 copies of Ohm. The Ohm and Holly combos helps with developing your board and for rushing down the opponent. Next, I'm running 2 copies of Genbo, just a 3-cost vanilla. I was thinking if I should play more of him, but he is only good in the early game. Towards the later stage of the game, he isn't as good or useful, but you can still consider playing 4 copies of him if you like. Next, I'm running 4 copies of the new Viper. Effect is on play, check your top 5 cards of the deck for an Upper Yard and add it to your hand. Then you can play 1 Upper Yard from your hand. This Viper is good for searching your cards, attacking, and also for countering as he has 2k counter. Next, I'm running 4 copies of Satori, a 2k counter but could also be an attacker. His trigger effect allows you to play him by discarding 1 card. This adds more attackers to your field, further adding pressure to the opponent. Next, I'm running another Viper from OP06. His effect is on play, bottom deck 1 cost 1 stage card, then check the top 5 cards of your deck for a Shandora warrior or Upper Yard and add it to your hand. Next, I'm playing Kagara's BFF Mont Blanc Nolan. Effect is on play, if your leader is a Shandora warrior and you have a Kalgara character on the field, heal 1. If you don't have a Kagara character on the field, this card is essentially a vanilla, and it doesn't help that there's only 1 Kagara card at the moment. However, with tons of searching in the deck, you should be able to draw into your Kagara. Also, due to your leader's effect, you can play both Kalgara and Nolan on the same turn from your 6th Dawn turn onward. Next, I'm running 4 copies of Ace. He's here just for the rush and because of how easily you can get down to 2 life, especially when you're using your leader's effect to cheat out characters. As for the last character in the deck, I'm running 4 copies of Kagara, just your standard vanilla. I'm not running any high cost character as the list tries to focus on rushing the opponent down and as much as possible not play the long game. There will definitely be lists where you would run cards like Yamato, 10 cost Ace and even possibly Anil. Moving on to events, I'm running 4 copies of You're the One Who Should Disappear, a 0 cost 3k counter event, and the trigger is really good when triggering it at your last life, and on top of that you can search this event out using your Shura and Upper Yard. As for our last event, I'm running 2 copies of The Ground Will Not Be Defeated. This card is a 3k counter similar to Guard Point but have the added effect to allow you to play 1 Upper Yard from your hand. The trigger effect is also useful as it allows you to draw 2 and then discard 1 card. For the last card of the deck, I'm running 4 copies of Upper Yard. The stage is your top 5 searcher, not the best as it's only on play. They need to release more Upper Yard stage cards with better effect so you can make use of the characters that revolves around Upper Yard. So that is all for the yellow Kagara leader deck. It is still lacking a lot of support. The leader's effect is good, but we need more Shandora warriors to make it work. Not getting any SR in OP08 also hurts this deck a little, but I'm confident that we'll be receiving more support in the coming sets. So out of all the OP08 leaders, I think this leader could be on the same tier as Carrot. but it is definitely better than the leader chopper. And with that, we have completed all 6 of the OP08 leaders. Let me know in the comments what you think of the Kalgara leader and would you main him. I will also be uploading more content next week, and not to forget, there will be a couple of big tournaments next week which I will be covering, so stay tuned for that. If you've enjoyed this video, give this video a like and consider subscribing to the channel. Also follow me on Twitter or X for more One Piece TCG content, and as always, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.